Afternoon students, I am your science teacher from this term. I am Mrs. Sayeda Adila. Let's begin with the class. You are going to see Unit 1, Heat and Temperature. In this lesson, we will cover how a thermometer works. The working principle of thermometer you will understand in this lesson. Second, how do you measure your temperature using a thermometer? Third, what are the liquids used in a thermometer? What kinds of liquids are used in the thermometric device? To differentiate between clinical and laboratory thermometer, what thermometer is used in a clinic and what kind of thermometer is used in a laboratory. To know the various units of temperature. What are the various units of temperature? Next, you will know how thermometer scale can be changed into different scales, other scales, that is Celsius, Fahrenheit or Kelvin. Now, let's see it in detail. Introduction. Now, how do you know when it is cold, when it is hot? When you shiver, like when you have cold, you start shivering, your hands, legs start feeling cold. When it is cold outside, when the temperature outside is cold, you feel cold. Okay? When you sweat, when you get sweat, when it is hot outside, the weather temperature is measured. You know how you feel because of the climatic changes. When you feel that the temperature is hot outside, you have a cold, you don't have a cold climate outside, you have a hot climate outside, that is the day is sunny. When a day is sunny, you feel hot, and when the day is rainy or not too sunny, you feel little cold. This difference is measured using a temperature. The measurement of warmness or coldness of a substance, like you are feeling cold or you are feeling hot, the milk is cold or milk is hot, all this measurement of warmness and coldness of a substance is known as its temperature. It is measured using average kinetic energy. Average kinetic energy of the particles in an object is used to measure the temperature. The temperature is related to how fast the atoms within a substance are moving. If the atoms, see in the picture, if the atoms move fast, it has a high temperature. If the atoms are not so moving fast, it has a cold temperature. These are just words to be understood, but to correctly know what the temperature is, you use 3 units to measure the temperature of a substance: degree Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Now, degree Celsius is written as degree C and read as degree. For example, 20 degrees C, it is read as 20 degrees Celsius. Celsius is called as centigrade also. You have another name for Celsius, it is centigrade. Fahrenheit is written as degree F. For example, 25 degree F, it is read as 25 degree Fahrenheit. Kelvin is written as K. For example, 100 K, and it is read as 100 Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The main unit of temperature is measured as Kelvin. Okay? Now, measuring temperature. Temperature of the object is well approximated with the kinetic energy of the substances, that is the movement of the molecules. how fast they move. How fast they move, they have high. How slow they move, they are normal. But the question arises how to measure it. Molecules in any substance are very small to analyze and calculate its movements in order to measure its temperature. You must use an indirect method to measure the kinetic energy of the molecules of a substance. We have studied already before in your early lessons that when a liquid or a solid is heated, it expands. When a substance expands, it is in overheat. If it doesn't expand, it contracts, it is cooled down. In a thermometer, there is a liquid in it. The liquid expands when the temperature is high. When you have high fever, the liquid in the thermometer increases automatically. If you have normal temperature, it will not expand. In a thermometer, when liquid gets heat, it expands, and when it is cooled down, it contracts. It is used to measure temperature, like solid and liquid objects. The effect of heat is also observed on gaseous objects. All substances are affected by heat. Okay. Now, thermometer is the most common instrument to measure temperature. There are various kinds of thermometers. Some of them are like glass tubes. You would have seen before thermometers and all, they used to be of glass substance. Now they are in plastic. Anyone can use a thermometer, digital thermometer. You can see the temperature directly in it. Okay. Before, thermometers were made of glass. Inside they had a thin liquid. Red color, you can see. That red color is nothing but mercury or alcohol is used in a thermometer. This mercury and alcohol, they remain in liquid when there is no change in temperature. They change in volume. They increase in volume when the temperature is high. When there is expansion of liquid in thermometer, you should understand that you have high temperature. Now you are going to see the properties of mercury. In properties of mercury, see, mercury expansion is uniform. That is, for equal amounts of heat, it expands by equal lengths. It is opaque and shining. It does not stick to sides of the glass tube. This does not stick to the sides of glass tube. It is a good conductor of heat. Mercury is a good conductor of heat. It has a high boiling point. This level can increase till 357 degrees Celsius, and its low freezing point is minimum point is minus 39 degrees C. Hence, a wide range of temperatures can be measured using a mercury thermometer. Properties of alcohol. The freezing point of alcohol is less than minus 100 degrees C. So, it can be used to measure very low temperatures. Very low temperatures only can be measured using alcohol, but mercury can be used for high temperatures. In expansion per degree Celsius, rise in temperature is very large. Alcohol gives you high expansion. That is, little temperature also it expands a lot. It can be colored brightly and hence it is easily visible. Alcohol can be colored. Types of thermometers. There are two types of thermometers. Commonly used thermometers, that is clinical thermometers and laboratory thermometers. These in clinical thermometers, they are used in human body at home, that is in clinics and hospitals. They have a kink that prevents the mercury from coming out, flowing back into the bulb when thermometer is taken out of the patient's mouth, so that the temperature can be noted conveniently. There are temperature scales on either side of the mercury thread, one in Celsius scale and the other in Fahrenheit scale. Hence, the Fahrenheit scale can be measured. See, this is a clinical thermometer. In this, both the scales are given in the both sides. One has from minimum 35 degree to 94 degree F, that is 35 degrees C minimum temperature, and maximum is 42 degrees C. Minimum is 94 degree F and maximum is 108 degree F. In the thermometer, the readings are given as follows. You can see in the thermometer, this is a glass tube. It can be, the liquid is in the bulb, in the down. At the bottom of the thermometer, the liquid mercury is available. When the thermometer is checked, this liquid expands if you have a temperature and it moves up and shows the temperature. Precautions to be used. It should not be washed before and after use. It should be washed with an antiseptic solution. It should be washed with an antiseptic solution. Jerk the thermometer few times to bring the level of mercury down. After checking the temperature, the thermometer has to be shaken twice for the temperature to come down and the mercury to come settle at its place in the bulb. Before use, the mercury level should be below 35 degrees C, that is, it should be 94 degree F. Do not hold the thermometer by its bulb. You should not hold the thermometer by its bulb. Keep the mercury level along your line of sight and then take the reading. You have to keep the thermometer near your eyesight and see the reading. Handle the thermometer with care. If it hits against some hard object, it may break. Because it is made up of glass, it can break. Do not place the thermometer in a hot flame or in the hot sun. It will break because of the heat. Laboratory thermometers. Laboratory thermometers are used to measure the temperature in school and other laboratories for scientific research. They are also used in the industry as they can measure temperatures higher than what clinical thermometers can record. For normal use, daily use, clinical thermometers are used, while as for research purpose and for high temperature recording purpose, laboratory thermometers are used. The stem and the bulb of a lab thermometer are longer when compared to that of a clinical thermometer. See the clinical thermometer. This is the difference between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. A laboratory thermometer has scale ranging from minus 10 degrees C to 110 degrees C. It doesn't have Fahrenheit in it. Precautions to be followed while using a laboratory thermometer. Do not tilt the thermometer while measuring the temperature. Place it upright. You have to keep the thermometer in upright position while noting the temperature. Note the reading only when the bulb has been surrounded by the substance from all sides. It has to be covered with all sides. That is, the bulb point should be covered completely with the substance. Then only the temperature will be recorded correctly. Now see the difference between the clinical and laboratory thermometer. Clinical thermometer is scaled from 35 degrees C to 42 degrees C, or from 94 degree F to 108 degree F. While as laboratory thermometer is generally scaled from minus 10 degrees C to 110 degrees C. This means that when you see the clinical thermometer, you can see these readings on it. That is scale. While as in laboratory thermometer, the scale is not in Fahrenheit, it is only in Celsius. Mercury level does not fall on its own as there is a kink near the bulb to prevent the fall of mercury level. Here, the mercury level falls on its own as no kink is present. Kink means the mercury has a curve, the line has a curve to stop the flow in this thermometer. In this thermometer, you don't have a curve, that is kink. Temperature can be read after removing the thermometer for armpit or mouth. It can be checked through your armpit or mouth. Here, the temperature is read while keeping the thermometer in source of temperature, example a liquid or any other thing. To lower the mercury level, jerks are given. You have to shake the thermometer to bring the mercury level down. No need to jerk to the jerk to lower the mercury level because there is no kink here. You can easily the mercury settles down. It is used for taking the body temperature. Clinical thermometer is used to take the body temperature, while as laboratory thermometer is used to take temperature in laboratory sites for research purposes.